Welcome to Acadium On Air. I'm Tom Udovich with Acadium Financial Partners. I am here with my esteemed colleague, Donna Duclaw. Donna has been part of our team since 2013, I believe. So
Yes.
We're getting old together, of course. We've been through a lot of different things financially and with our clients. So she's certainly an integral part of everything that we do. And I have seen her evolve over those 11 years now, and she is now in a role that we refer to as a paraplanner. So I would like Donna to further elaborate on that. So what is a paraplanner? And most importantly, what does it mean to our clients?
Paraplanner is first an organizer, which with my personality type fits quite well.
Hear, hear.
I work hard to make sure that all your or your loved one's financial life is organized. This helps reduce stress when life inevitably happens. We have all had those life experiences that we didn't expect, and there's nothing worse than racing around to find paperwork or making a rash decision when you're under pressure or emotional. Not to mention, that's exactly when you're bound to make a big mistake.
I'm kind of thinking through that. It's not always investment related, but it's also all the peripheral things such as legal documents being on file. I know like power of attorney is probably a good example of that, where we may work with the entire family and we know it's the right thing to do, but we're kind of handcuffed legally sometimes to divulge information to another family member, even though we work with all of them, right?
Correct, or maybe you do have the power of attorney and it doesn't really say what you think it says. So it's good to look at those things ahead of time to make sure that, you know, when it is time to use it, it says what it needs to say. There's so many decisions we make in life that a lot of times we don't even realize that they tie back to financial planning. And as a paraplanner, I work with you to turn over every financial stone to be sure that you're not caught off guard and make an ill-informed decision. Proactivity is the key to a smooth transition, and the only way to do that is to be organized.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to ask you about your experience in financial services.
Yeah.
We've kind of seen you mature through all of these years, but you go even further beyond Acadium. So
Correct.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I started out in SunTrust in 2005 as a personal banker. And to be honest, I went into my first day of training wondering what they were talking about when they kept saying CDs.
Oh.
I had no idea what it was short for.
And what does that mean?
Certificate of Deposit.
Oh, well done. Somebody passed their Series 7, I guess.
So after that, being it was 2005, I firsthand witnessed the 3 years that led up to the financial crisis in '08. And then I also saw the chaos that ensued afterwards.
Yeah, so you, from '05 to '08, you saw all of the greed that ran up to that, and then the ensuing fear as
Correct.
what happened afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I saw people lose their homes, leverage themselves beyond any acceptable level, make all sorts of horrible decisions. I saw how hard it was for many of them to build it back afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
It became really clear that every family needs a quarterback, someone that knows a little bit about everything, and try to help them through all of life's transitions. I also got over my crazy fear of the unknown stock market. I mean, other than a 401k, I had zero experience with it, and it petrified me. But through lots of coaching sessions with Lindsay, I found he could always explain things in a way that not only made sense to me, but put me at ease.
Yeah, we always talk about we strive at Acadium to make the complex simple, right?
Exactly.
We do that all the time.
Exactly. So there's nothing worse than the stress of not knowing if you're doing the right thing when it comes to your money and your future.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to ask then, what do you feel that you've learned that makes you better at what you do? Because I have seen your maturation, as they would say. So.
I've learned it's not about the rate or the return. It's about controlling what you can control, the expenses, the taxes, most importantly, the team that's the right fit for you. I work side by side with the client and the advisor. I'm the liaison between the CPA, the estate attorney. I help to make sure that we're all working towards the same goal, which is to make your life easier.
Well, you know, what we always say too is that we're a servant to the plan, not necessarily the return, because, you know, taking on risk and having the return, hopefully that's associated with that, well, you might have too much risk for your age bracket or whatever it is, and sometimes that's not necessarily, I like to tell clients they have to eat a lot of Tums sometimes, right, to
Yeah.
get those returns. So
If
so
you
that,
don't have the right person in place, you make bad decisions
That's right.
in those
Okay.
times. Everyone's situation's different. Each case we work through has different recommendations for all kinds of different reasons. But the underlying theme is always the same. You make better decisions when you're well informed, and that's what we try to do for you. Make sure you understand what your options are and help you make the best decision for you and your family, no matter what the question might be.
Excellent. Good answers. I think that adds a lot of clarity around what you do. And, well, of course, we love having you part of it. We wouldn't survive without Donna Duclaw, so I want to say it on air. And thank you for joining me in the studio today. And thank you for everyone that's tuned in. If you've enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and sharing this video with your friends and family. If you have any questions that are unique to your individual circumstances, please reach out to myself, Frank, or Lindsay, so that we consider whether this is anything appropriate for your portfolio. We always say it, but never say it enough. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be your advisors and your friends. Have a great day, and we will see you all soon. Thank you.